The world is coming to Santa Fe next month for the Santa Fe International Folk Art Market. Now in its 9th year, the market is the largest of its kind, hosting artists from the farthest corners of the entire globe. And I am so pleased to welcome back the market's founders today, Judy Espinar. Hello, Judy.
Hi, very
welcome
nice
back.
to be here.
Great to have you. And also Charlene. Cerny, I'm so happy to have you
Same
as well,
here.
Charlene. You beautified the couch with your art and yourself. And I'm so happy to say that, you founded a very special event. So how was the idea of the Santa Fe International Folk Art Market even conceived?
We all love folk art.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a dedication to the people who founded the market.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually did this the way kids do things. Let's do a circus. Let's do a folk art market.
Wow.
Nobody's paying enough attention to the things we love.
Yeah.
So we started out saying we'd have 25 artists, and then we called some of our friends all over the world, like UNESCO, and they said, well, we'll bring 11 artists.
Wow.
And tell them about the vetting process, which we started with the first market.
Even from the beginning, you just couldn't sign up. It's not like a show where you just pay your money and you're in a booth.
Right,
you have to be chosen for it.
See,
So
it's extra exclusive.
it's master, really master artists.
Yeah.
But when we started, it really was just for fun, and then we realized it had taken on a life of its own, and people were streaming in, thousands of them. We couldn't believe it.
Isn't it amazing? And that to think they come from the whole world to Santa Fe. I mean, that's what makes it even more special. And we're going to see some really unique art this year at Market. So tell us about some of the things we'll be seeing.
Sure. Well, first of all, for people who have been there before, 40% of the art will be totally new.
Oh,
So
nice.
It's something new to see all the time. And it's really a wide range. I mean, there are things for the home, things like quilts and textiles, pillows,
Sure.
beautiful jewelry.
Yeah, we're wearing some of it now,
Yes.
right? And you're wearing jewelry from all over the world. Tell us, your earrings you said are from Pakistan,
These
right?
are from Pakistan.
Gorgeous.
And they're low-grade rubies.
Wow.
And they're vermeil, which is silver that is dipped in gold.
Gosh.
So
Aren't they
these
fabulous?
have a tradition of hundreds of years in the Pakistani tradition. The women there love to wear their wealth,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the more they wear, their bracelets and their earrings.
Yeah.
So they're very, very beautiful too, because jewelry always lights you up.
Absolutely. You adorn yourself, and you're adorning yourselves with the colors and the gems of the world, which is so special. And thank you, by the way, for these beautiful bracelets. And so I want to ask you this, how many artists and how many countries will be represented at Market this year?
There'll be over 150 artists.
Wow.
And 54 countries. 4 are new. We have someone coming from Vanuatu. I mean, that's really far away, 6,700 miles away, and
Oh
he
my
makes these
gosh.
incredible drums made from tree trunks. And then we have someone from Hungary, baskets from Uganda, and
Yeah, music
Oh,
makers.
South Sudan.
So music makers, you're saying, people who make instruments.
yes.
I love that.
Yes, and they are going to perform on the market stage and also be part of the free concert at the
Nice.
rail yard on Thursday before the market, which is July 12th.
Yes, and we'll get to all the details on how everybody can come.
Sure.
But first, there are really no words that can describe this extraordinary event. So I think it's just best we just show them a little bit about some of the things they'll be able to see, because really, a picture's worth 1,000 words, they say, right? So let's take a look at some of those things that we'll be seeing. And while we do that, I want to ask you, how are the artists selected? Because you said it's a very exclusive process. They have to be chosen. How is that even done?
Sure. They have to apply actually by October 1st of the year before the July of the market, so it's a rather lengthy process.
Oh, wow.
We have 6 scholars, like from places like the Smithsonian or the Museum of International Folk Art, and they review all of these applications. We ask the artists to tell us about their lives and their traditions and how long these things have been made, and to really give us insight. And then out of 400 applications, about 180 were invited.
Oh my gosh, so it's a real process, and it's obviously got to be such, I was just going to say, such an honor for the ones who are chosen. And the market literally changes lives. And we talked a little bit about this last year, and I really want you to tell our viewers just how the celebrated artists are impacted by this.
Sure. This basket has an amazing story. So
Okay, tell us.
This is from Rwanda, and it's such a beautiful basket.
Gorgeous.
By the way, really reasonably priced
Wow.
basket. So these are made by women in Rwanda, which people will remember there was a terrible genocide there in 1994. Literally, by weaving together, the Hutu and the Tutsi people have found peace, weaving these baskets.
Oh my gosh.
It has saved so many families because so many men, weren't part of the society anymore. They had been murdered.
So it's a peacemaker.
It is.
That's amazing. I mean, I love to think that they're impacted in such a way that it can bring peace to their land.
I know.
Yes, and they even used an image of the basket on their stamps now.
Really?
Because it represents what they want the world to know about them today, which is peace and art.
That's fantastic. And obviously this is just one of the many items that you brought with you today. Can you share some of the things that you have on set with us today? I know that your scarf is from India.
Yes, my scarf is from India, and as we said before, my earrings are from Pakistan. And
So is this.
Yes.
Oh, let's see. That's the
This
quilt?
is a beautiful quilt from Pakistan. These are made by illiterate Hindi women.
Wow.
And from being at the market for 4 years in a row, they have built a school. It's called the Santa Fe Desert School. In the Thar Desert, we have a school named after Santa Fe, which is kind of amazing.
That. That's so cool.
And we have pictures of the school, and the kids are all in their uniforms. Many of these artists, that's why it's not just a market. They are paying their kids' school tuitions. They're paying for their uniforms. They're putting water into their homes. I mean, it's
talk about impact.
And they're learning that people all over the world respect their traditions and want them to succeed.
That's so special.
And when you come to the market, it's like taking a trip around the world in one weekend. And this is a scarf also. We'll lead into the scarf idea. This is made in Kyrgyzstan.
Okay.
And it combines two very old traditions, hand-woven silk and felting.
Oh my
It's very cold in Kyrgyzstan, so the women for years did felted jackets and felted clothes, but they're very, very heavy. And when they started to try to reach the international market, they realized that the felt wasn't exactly what they needed. And this family, they're called Seven Sisters, and they're actually seven
you should try
sisters.
it on.
Okay,
Nikki,
I'd love
it's
to.
so soft and so sinuous.
So
You've
they
convinced me.
Look at that
Oh,
on her.
yes,
Oh my gosh,
what a
it's
great
gorgeous.
idea.
And it would go fabulous with this beautiful basket as well.
Oh,
Tell me a little bit about that.
Sure.
Well, this is
That's
gorgeous.
from South Africa. This is an amazing tradition. Do you know when you look inside of a cable from a telephone, it has all those colored wires?
Yes.
There you go. The people of South Africa found a way
my
to
God.
make them into these amazing baskets. It's become like a national icon now.
How amazing is that? I love it. And then you also have some beautiful photos as well, don't you? Have some
Those are
pictures for us?
paintings, actually.
Some paintings. I want to see
These are from
those.
Cuba. This is from Cuba.
Oh my
Judy
gosh.
and I had the great,
Hold that up so we can see that.
the great opportunity to go to Cuba.
Oh my
And
gosh.
this man, Roberto Gil, is a wonderful naive painter. And here, this is showing the old type of photography because, everything in Cuba is still very old-fashioned.
Oh yeah, they still have a long way to go in
I also want to talk
advancement.
about price. These are so reasonably priced, probably $100. These wonderful bracelets from Namibia, I noticed you're wearing some.
Yes.
These are made from PVC pipe, and they start at like $15. So there's something for everybody at the market.
There really is. I mean, everything from paintings to things to wear to things to use in your house. And I know at this point everybody's saying, tell us how we can go. So let's tell the viewers where they can go for more information. First of all, it's taking place, as you said, July 13th through the 15th. And obviously they can go to the website for more detailed information at folkartmarket.org, correct? And I know the other question on people's mind is, how about if I live out of town? Will it be easy to get there?
The way to come is if you have access to it on the Rail Runner.
Okay, great.
But also on our website, the Rail Runner drops you off right in front of the entry. It is the perfect way if you're from Albuquerque or south to come.
Perfect.
And then you can also drive. There are 2 parking lots where we shuttle continuously.
Oh,
So
good.
it's
Making it
simple.
convenient. Well, I will be there. I'm planning on spending that
We
weekend
are
in
so
Santa Fe.
excited.
Just so you all know. And I might not want to give this back. Judy, Charlene, thank you both so
Thank
much for being
you.
with us. It has
It
been
was
a
great
pleasure,
to be
and
here.
we're really looking forward to this amazing event, and we'll be right back.